Alright, so now we're going to move on to Taeguek 3. This is the form that's required if you're going to be testing for green belt in the adult program. Most of the time references I'll make in these videos is if you're in the adult program. So if you're in the adult program, when you're testing for green belt, you've been training for about a year. In the kids program, you could have been training for 3 or 4 or 5 years if you get up to green belt, depending on if you started with as a 5-year-old or an 8-year-old. So again, the time references I use for the most part in these forms videos are for Willow students in the adult program. So let's go ahead and start off with Taeguek 3. This is another one that has starts off in a high walking stance on the side, but the second move, it ends in a front stance. So let's get to the form. B, hit, A, B. So look to the left. I'm going to do a 90-degree turn to the left into a high walking stance with low block. Front snap kick into a front stance, double punch. 180-degree turn to the right into a high walking stance with low block. Front snap kick into front stance, double punch. Now I'm going to do a 90-degree turn to the left in a high walking stance with an inside pseudo palm up. The target is to the neck or the temple. Step forward, inside pseudo palm up. Now, we're going to come into the butterfly position, which you won't be able to see very well from that perspective, but you'll see it very well from the judge's perspective. But I bring the foot up, and the striking hand goes inside my butterfly position, which you will see. Then you're going to slide the foot out into a back stance. You do a single pseudo palm down. You slide the foot over into a front stance, and you're going to do a reverse punch. I'm going to do the same thing the other side. So my foot comes up next to my other foot, and I go back into this butterfly position. I slide that right foot out and do a single outside pseudo. Slide the foot over into a front stance, reverse punch. All I'm really going to do is pivot my feet into an inside maki, reverse technique, and I'm in a high walking stance. I'm going to slide forward in that high walking stance with an inside maki as a reverse technique. Then I'm going to do a 270-degree turn into a high walking stance with low block. Front snap kick back into a front stance, double punch. 180-degree turn to the right into a high walking stance with low block. Front snap kick into a front stance, double punch. Then I'm going to do a 90-degree turn to the left and I'm in a high walking stance. Low block, reverse punch. And I'm going to step, low block, reverse punch. Now we're going to add a kick to it. Front snap kick, low block, reverse punch. Still in high walking stance. Step forward. Sorry. So step forward, front snap kick, low block, reverse punch. Now you're going to ki-eye. So I'm going to go over that end sequence just one more time, because this is what usually messes everybody up either. So that end sequence, you're going to start low block, reverse punch. Step, low block, reverse punch. Step, front snap kick, low block, reverse punch. Front snap kick, low block, reverse punch, ki-eye. That's the end sequence. Now we'll do it from the side and from the judge's perspective. You're going to look to the left. You're going to do a 90-degree turn to the left into a high walking stance with low block. Front snap kick into a front stance, double punch. 180-degree turn to the right into a high walking stance with low block. Front snap kick into a front stance, double punch. Then I'm going to do a 90-degree turn to the left and inside with a high walking stance, inside pseudo palm up. Step, inside pseudo palm up. Then I'm going to come up into a butterfly position and I'm going to do a single outside pseudo. I'm in a back stance. Slide the foot over into a front stance, reverse punch. I'm going to bring the foot up next to it and go back into a butterfly stance. Do a single outside pseudo palm down to the other side. Slide the foot over into a front stance, reverse punch. Then I bring this right foot up behind the left into a high walking stance as I do an inside maki as a reverse technique. Then I'm going to step forward into a high walking stance and do an inside maki as a reverse technique. Then I'm going to do a 270-degree turn into a high walking stance with low block. Front snap kick, double punch. 180-degree turn, low block. Front snap kick into a front stance, double punch. Now we're going to go back to end the form in the high walking stance. So I'm going to do a 90-degree turn to the left, low block, reverse punch, step, low block, reverse punch, front snap kick, low block, reverse punch, front snap kick, low block, reverse punch, ki. Up. B. Good. Yay. All right. Now from the judge's perspective. And now you'll really be able to see the butterfly stance much better. You start the form in. Then I do a 90-degree turn to the left with a low block, and I'm in a high walking stance. Front snap kick, double punch. 180-degree turn into the high walking stance with a low block. Front snap kick, double punch. Now I'm going to do a 90-degree turn to the left into a high walking stance with an inside pseudo palm up. Step, inside pseudo palm up. Then I pull up into a butterfly stance. So it's almost like a cat stance to the side. My striking hand is on the inside, and I slide out into a back stance with a single outside pseudo palm down, slide the foot over in a front stance, reverse punch. Then I bring the foot back up next to the other foot, and then that foot goes into that cat stance with the striking hand is always on the inside. Slide the foot out. As you do that single outside pseudo palm down, slide over into a front stance, reverse punch. Then as I just pivot my feet, I also retract this leg in. So I'm back in a high walking stance with an inside maki, reverse technique. Slide forward into a high walking stance with an inside maki. Then I'm going to do a 270-degree turn into a high walking stance with low block. Front snap kick into a front stance, double punch. 180-degree turn back into a high walking stance, low block, front snap kick, double punch. Then I'm going to do a 90-degree turn to the left into a high walking stance, low block, reverse punch, step, low block, reverse punch, front snap kick, low block, reverse punch, front snap kick, low block, reverse punch, ki. Be good.